This beautiful pack has both shadow cards and gift cards. So first we pick a shadow card, and that card is called Shamanic Test. Inside of a Shamanic Test, there is a great challenge that's offering a leap to a new level of consciousness, vision, and power. It is a challenge that we have created for ourselves because we see the opportunity for using and integrating any negative force to leap into a much higher level of awareness. There can be a tone of tragedy. The negative force could be something of an illness, somebody that you've lost in your life. It could be a difficulty that is so deep that you feel like an organ has been ripped outside of your body. You're so uncomfortable and you're so out of sorts. That's because such situations ask us to die to ourselves, to die to our identity and the ways that we identify in the world. The only way that we can truly move forward with new eyes and new vision and new clarity is to let go of the old limiting beliefs and the old structures that no longer serve us. But that's really uncomfortable, and it's not always something we want to do. And so we can put it off and put it off. There could be a shamanic test or a shamanic initiation or challenge that has come across our awareness and our field of vision throughout our lives for decades. And we may have missed the opportunity so many times because we just didn't have the capacity to do the identity loss or the leaping that we needed to do. We're being asked to die to our old selves this week in some way, shape, or form. It's okay if we don't pass the test the first time, so to speak. We'll just keep repeating it until we get it. And there's no right or wrong. There is no tight morality on top of this initiation passage. What I want to invite you to consider is that the darkest, most negative situations in our lives are actually just these initiations, these invitations into a completely new way of being. And it's okay if you're not ready. We're never really ready. Something inside of the challenge is an opportunity. There is success calling you forward. When we look at that morality card and we see the tightness there, we can turn that prayer sign and the tightness and the judgment into a different kind of honoring. And it calls forth the term namaste, which means the light in me honors the light in you. When we think of one idea, maybe the left hand, progressives and the left politically, that hand belongs to the same body as the right hand. So the right hand that might be more conservative, active-oriented, regulations, policies, safety, security, belongs to the same body. When we bring the two of them together and join them in union, we're bringing together our electric body, which we communicate through our skin and especially our hands. And you rub your hands together. Let's just rub your hands together right now for me. And you pull them apart. Do you feel that? There's a tingle there. That is your electric body, and it extends past your skin. So my invitation to you this week, get inside of your core, land inside of your body. And when you think of the polarity of the negative pole and the positive pole, the left and the right, bring your hands together, put them over your heart, breathe in deep, and imagine the divinity that is in all things, and realize that this moment is actually inviting you into an opportunity, however difficult it is, to refresh, restart, and leap in consciousness. It's not going to be an easy test. It never is. And what's being asked of us in these moments, especially in our culture right now, it's the hardest thing to drop our judgments when we see somebody doing something we don't like. It is the hardest thing to not go to righteousness and say we know better. But what if we don't? What if we don't know enough? What if we don't even have compassion and all we're doing is trying to be so right we actually miss what's really going on? We're going to keep circling in the shame storm that you see on social media, and we're going to keep circling in misinformation on the news if we don't learn this test. And it starts with you, and it starts with me, and it starts with everybody.